Hello everyone, this is Lisa Fry, the Catholic Unschooler. I'm sorry I haven't been around. As you know, I lost my husband, yes, and my children lost their father. And I have had so many things to do. So we had his funeral, and now I'm just trying to figure out which end is up. I mean, I've been doing that the day that it happened. So, you know, I'm going to educate everybody over time because you need to know what to do. You need to prepare way beforehand. We were not so prepared. We were very prepared in really great ways, and that helped tremendously. And then we were not prepared in other ways. We kept pushing that off. You know how that is, right? So I am going to educate you over time on how not to have to go through what I'm going through right now. Okay? It is not easy. This is not easy at all. I feel like this is a nightmare that I cannot wake up from. I keep waiting to see my husband, and you all know how much I adored him, right? And I still do. It's ridiculous. I hate this. My darling is no longer with me. And, you know, I want to thank anybody who's watching this that had, given financially. I know Mama Dee Dee did. And it's really super hard for me to, I can barely even see my own children on a day-to-day basis right now because I have to deal with so many things. All the ducks were not in a row, and now I got to go chase those ducks and get them in the row. But I do want to thank everyone for their prayers, because let me tell you something. There are days and moments that all of a sudden I feel okay, like just for a few minutes, and I say, wow, I actually smiled today, or different situations during the preparation for my husband. There were some moments that I don't know, it had to be the grace of God. So thank you for praying for me. It's wonderful. And I can see healing in my children a little bit. And they just miss their daddy, and it's just something awful. So I wanted to let you know, I don't want to keep you in the dark, There were people who funded me on GoFundMe page. And I just want to thank you. You guys are an amazing blessing. That was so nice. So nice. So wonderful. I don't even know a lot of you, and you did that for me and my family. I mean, I always said, what do you remember my saying all the time? People need people. Well, it's true. This is a very frightening experience. One, because we miss Mr. Fry. Yes. One, because I miss the love of my life. I've known him since I was 21. I'm 48 now. I love him. And I miss him terrible. So, and then I watch my children go through this. And I'm just going to get this a little bit more comfortable. So, to watch the kids have to, endure such a thing. And, you're trying to grieve, but you don't have really time. But it's like someone taking your hand, right? Pulling you from one place to the other, right? And while you're doing that, you can't hear very well, and you can't see very well, and all you're doing is crying. and you're not even crying, you're like wailing. You're like in public, and it's like you're just wailing. This like, that real loud, you just can't even help it. It's like it just pushes up out of you. That's what's happening. In the last couple of days, through the grace of God, through your prayers, I have been able, and it's only been a little over a week, I have been able to do the things that I have to do without the wailing so much. So now my eyeballs are starting to open a little bit, and my ears are opening up a little bit, where I don't need my family and my friends to think for me 100%. It's probably, they still need to like 95 probably. I can't drive my car because it's way too scary, because I notice my mind, somebody will be talking to me and I just zone out and I can't help it. It just does it. So I can't drive. I feel super bad for my son, with his scootering. I can't take him to, the indoor skate park anymore. I can't do it. So I don't know where his career is going to go with that. I'm really nervous about just living. I've had so much support through you guys, through my family. They had totally came in here along with my BFF, and they've come in and were like superheroes, and they're just trying to figure out all the loose ends, and then they're going to teach me the ropes, because I was very good at doing my part. Me and Mr. Fry, we had, we split the whole family thing down in half. He took care of, bringing home the bacon and paying the bills and doing repairs. That was what he did. And what I did was I took care of the entire property by myself, and the kids' medical needs, their education, just the house itself, everything else. Okay? So now I have to learn his part. And the good thing is about all of this, my daughter pointed out, is that she said, Mama, you don't have to try to make up for two incomes, right? So a lot of people live that way. But we never did, because we said, well, if we're going to stay home with the kids, we're going to have to learn how to deal with little. So we did. We went through people's trash. You see somebody's stuff on the side of the road, you pick it up, you take it home. So that's what we did. So I just want you guys to know that if there is something that you are, so anyway, you are gonna grieve, right? When the people will come to you and they'll say, spend time grieving. But you know what? It's not like you're not going to. You're going to. So I say, go work on that night that I found out about Mr. Fry. Excuse me. I was looking through filing cabinets, crying, being so hysterically upset what happened, and I couldn't even see what I was looking through. My girlfriend was guiding me through it all. And what am I saying to you? Excuse me, that's so unprofessional. Sorry. So while you're, if you're ever in a situation in like mine, and you have to figure out which end is up, you're gonna grieve no matter what. All right, it's not like just because you're focused on how to survive. I've been learning to survive now ever since it happened. Oh yeah. So you don't take time. In my opinion, you don't take time to grieve and not function at the same time, because you need to function. You need to do it, because everything is not gonna wait for you. So you can't, because you're going to grieve probably the rest of your life. Okay? You got to have some, obviously if you have nobody to help you, then that's okay. What are you going to do? However, if you have some people around you that are really strong and can help you figure out which end is up, I have the best family and friends you could ever imagine. I mean, they literally took the reins from Steven, and they, not knowing anything at all about his business, they are working on it. They've taken pay off of work for a whole week. I mean, and, you know, and they don't get paid for that. You know? My sister was just here for the whole day. Oh, I'm so sorry. So you can't take time to grieve, because you're going to grieve. You're going to grieve, honey. You're going to grieve. You're going to grieve hard. Yep. So I did just want to let you know that, what was happening. If I cannot get back to you in my messages there, it's because I haven't even seen my own children. And I get my little mess here of information I'm working on now that I have been doing every day of my life since this happened. So, it's 9 o'clock. Oh, excuse me again. It's 9 o'clock. I'm going to go be with my kids. And I just want you to know that I'm going to be helping you learn how to, you know, not in a divorce situation necessarily, but I hate to say the word, but when your loved one leaves you, yes. So, know that I care for you. Every day that goes by, I haven't really said all my prayers. And then when I get back to them, I tell God just my typical prayers. I can't go down the list. Not right now, even though I should. So I just want to let you know that, that I'm pretty much a disastrous mess. I've never been this disastrous mess in my entire life. I keep thinking that I'm going to wake up, and it just never happens. It just never happens. I'm scared to death. I feel like I'm going to die. But I'm getting better every day at the same time. It's very strange. I need to find a job. I need to find a job at home. Because if I can find a job at home, then I can take care of my kids here. I'm not sending them to school. No way. I do not believe in that system whatsoever. They will still study. And please continue to pray for me, for Mr. Fry most of all, and my kids. Alright, I'm scared to death. Any advice you want to give me, I will definitely read them. Please forgive me for not getting back to you about it. I can't do anything about that. And that's about all. So until the next time, may God bless you in return for all your efforts in reaching out. And Mama Dee Dee, thank you so much. I hope you get this. And if you don't, and somebody knows who you are, please tell her thank you so much. That blessed me tremendously. I mean, really. That is just so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys. God bless you all. All right. Bye-bye.